Hello, everyone. This is Wrestling Watcher, a YouTube channel. It's about watching professional wrestling. So, Triple H was on First Take this week promoting the Royal Rumble in Saudi Arabia. He said that it was a stat card, lots of surprises would happen, and just generally promoting it. And I think it's interesting. It's different, and it's a little bit strange because he was the one doing the late night shows for WrestleMania 41 this past year. And he's on the cover of WrestleMania 42. If they got that poster, I think it's CM Punk, Lesnar, Roman, and someone else sitting at the table. I think it might be a poker table, and I think maybe Heyman was on it, and definitely Triple H is on it. Anyone find it a little bit strange that the head writer, in old school wrestling terms, the booker, the head booker, is out doing a lot of the promoting? Shouldn't that be more for a wrestler, the wrestlers themselves to do that? Look, I know we live in a different time, and Triple H was an on-screen wrestler for over a couple decades, and then he took on the heel authority role, and he's been on TV for it's 2026 now, for so well over 30 years, right? So I get it. It's a little bit different, but I also think it's a little bit strange, right? Maybe give that spot to a younger wrestler. Maybe let Trick Williams do something like that on First Take. Give him some exposure, right? Give him something to do. Give him something. Or just someone else. Or Sami Zayn, for that matter. Or Drew McIntyre. It's a little bit strange to have the head booker be out front so much. Right? Like he's the main star. Vince did a little bit of it. I think he did some late night TV a little bit. He did some radio stuff for a while, but he was the top heel on the show, I think, while he was doing that. He did some of that stuff from, after he became an on-screen character after Montreal, for, I don't know, up to about 2006, 2007, but he eventually stopped. So, you can say it's not all that surprising. You can say that there is precedent in this situation, because obviously Vince was the main booker, the owner, the one who called the shots, and he did some of it. But as I just said, he was the top heel for quite a while there. He was the top participant in the storyline. You can go back and watch old Attitude Era clips from '98, with McMahon and Austin, and there's one of them where I think they promote him doing an AOL interview, and he was doing TV, and he was doing not just TV but radio interviews. Yes, he was promoting the product, but he was the top villain. Triple H is not the top villain right now. He's the top booker, the head writer, if you will. I'm not sure if it's considered head writer or the top booker anymore, if there's even much of a difference, but it's a little bit strange. Just my two thoughts on that. I feel like, I mentioned Trick Williams. He's a young up-and-coming guy that, he just showed up. He got a TV segment with Sami Zayn and Randy Orton, and he was in the big Fatal 4-Way to decide a number one contender. He's this young, up-and-coming guy that you're trying to push. Have him do it. I don't fully understand this, with Triple H being the out front top guy, being the top promoter for the company. I don't know what Cena's doing right now, what movie he's working on, but if he's gonna be an ambassador, pay him to do this stuff. Because honestly, when it comes to the late night TV show circuit, the interviews, the just promotion of the company, Cena, John Cena is the greatest that company has ever had, bar none, in my opinion. I mean, who's done the most late nights? Who's done the most of it for promotion? Cena. So, just a little bit strange. That's going to be all for this one, guys. Thanks.